Hello. I'm on vacation, so that's why I look super relaxed. Beautiful things about vacation: first class, business class trips, hotel, being in another country. Yeah, all of those things are a bonus. But at the core, in my heart, I'm always going to be community based. So I was just sitting here thinking about, just some experiences that I've had working in corporate and how I'm in business now. And it's been a wild ride. I was just reminiscing on, I worked for a big company in San Diego. They are a commercial and residential developer. They make billions a year. The people on the board make billions every quarter. They don't need that money, so they reinvest it into the business because their dividends and annuities are paying them just by being part of that family. Beautiful thing, right? But for the rest of us, the people who make six figures, the people who are struggling to pay rent, I was in that cycle. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm in business now. I am not the richest person. I am trying to reconcile becoming a millionaire and having control over the money and still having my ethics, still standing by my community, still standing by the things that are important to me. So yeah, it's taking me a little bit longer to become a billionaire. But you know what? My promise to you is that when I control the money, the first people that I'm gonna help is my community. So I wanted to share some experiences with you. So company that I worked for, that's a commercial and residential developer. I was the youngest in the accounting department by 10 years. Doesn't help that I'm Asian and I look young. So constantly being underestimated, right? And I actually worked for both sides of accounting. I worked for commercial and residential. Anyone who works for a developer knows entities and all of the things that are tied to accounting is craziness, especially a company that owns literal towns in San Diego. I remember in one of my meetings with my CFO, he let me know that I wouldn't be good in business because I cared too much about my clients. So why did he say this? Because we had luxury apartments and we were charging people who $10,000 for a one bedroom because it's in downtown San Diego, and oh my God, it has greenery on the wall. You can get fresh vegetables from from the lobby. So that was wild. So I was just like, why? Like, why would we even let someone get into that financial situation and put themselves at risk when you don't even know if they can afford the rent for at least 3 months? But no, they pocketed off of the security deposits. So that was wild. And then because I cared about the people who were potentially going to get evicted, who potentially couldn't afford these things, and a majority of us are, we're competing with each other, which is total crab mentality. Told me I cared about too much about my clients. Well, the best part is, 2 years after I got laid off, he asked for me back. So I just want you to be able to conduct yourself to my women, to my friends, to my women of color business owners, to young kids thinking about starting a business. I want you to have the confidence of a mediocre white man, because if the guy from Firefest can go through all that he did and have a Netflix documentary and then start another business and be successful, bet you could do it too.